So what have you concluded here? Is werewolf bad or is it not? That is, of course, the question. And we go upon this quest together to find out if werewolf is bad or if that is not the case. It might not be bad, but it might not be good. Werewolf might be neutral. And that's just something we're going to have to tackle when we get there. You know what's interesting that I'm noticing doing these daily commentaries? It's like a jaw workout and a mini ab workout. I don't think it's actually abs. It's just in the stomach region. So I think it's diaphragm workout. You see what I'm getting at there? Because you really are forced to project your voice in a way that you probably don't do in real life. Or at least that I don't do outside of commentary, right? Listen, okay, let me explain. When I ask my teacher a question like, hey, how does that step work in that math problem? Do you think I look at him and go, hey, teach, how's that step go in that math problem right there? How's it go? Tell me, please. Do you think I look at him and say that? No. What I say is nothing, because raising your hand in class, peer pressured away from doing that. No way. But I digress. Listen, okay? The point is that in commentaries, what you do is you find within your soul a piece of a chocolate bar. And with that chocolate bar, you find yourself. Much like if you were looking into a mirror. Much like this Philemon, what's his name? Philemon Tarlock is about to do. You see what I'm getting at there? It's all coming together in a way that makes sense. In a way that we can all collectively understand within the confines of the inner machinations of each of our own individual minds. And I feel like that is a powerful tool to have at our disposal, as a community and as a whole. Which is fine, you know, that's the reality of the situation at hand. What is good, my ninjas, he says. Here's a fun fact, though. I am not a ninja. I do not have the necessary qualifications, which I believe would be 72 hunter, or a higher agility level. I don't know. Is there a ninja outfit in old school RuneScape? This I also do not know. But what I do know is that I'm dropping a pie dish. You know how you drop the mic? Like, listen, you give a speech that's really impactful. You drop the mic on the stage right there. You bake a cake that's really impactful. You drop a pie dish on, let's see, where would you, on Mount Kilimanjaro, about a quarter of the way up toward the peak. And you just leave it there. And you know what happens? It grows into a beautiful pie tree. And then every summer, you can harvest the pie tree for a variety of different pies. Depending on the summer, it might be an apple pie, might be a meat pie, might even be a pizza pie. When I was younger, I learned that pizzas are called pizza pies, like you could call a pizza a pie. In fact, I learned that in a lot of areas, they just call it a pie. They say, like, are you, like, you know, they will say a pepperoni pie. And to me, that's just noodles. It's oodles of noodles. So many oodles and noodles that no man, myth, or legend could ever stand the test of whatever it is that he is standing the test of. Pro tip, by the way, you're supposed to use the items in this quest here on these little things here, the used spell and the fungus. You use them on the little pieces of rock, okay? You don't just drop them there, all right? See, we're all learning together. And that's a beautiful thing. It's as if we're in class together, peer pressuring each other out of asking any teachers to the question, even if we might not understand it. Even if most of the people in the class might not understand it. We still ain't gonna ask, baby. What's good with it? And is that a bad thing? Maybe. Is it a good thing? Maybe. I don't really know. Honestly, I don't really know. Who you trying to ask? That's another question. Who you trying to ask? Oh, me. Oh, you're trying to ask me. Oh, so when you started your question with Dakota, and you were looking at me, and then you asked you asked the question after that. So you wanted me to answer. Okay. No, I understand. I was just confused for a second there. I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. I beg of thee. I don't beg of thee, but I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. But, you know, it would just be nice to be forgiven, is all. Look at all this Mort Myre fungus, dude. You know what? Hey, kids, I put the fun in Mort Myre fungus. I would make such a good clown. I mean, let's be real. Parents would want to be hiring me for their birthday parties. Not their kids' birthday parties, for their birthday parties, you know? Because I would be an 18-plus clown, let me tell you something, alright? This ain't no ordinary clown. It would be an adult-themed clown party. You see what I'm getting at there? An adult-themed clown party. When I started this commentary on this video, I never thought that it would get to the point where I talked about adult-themed clown parties. But here we are, talking about it. And that's what I think is kind of cool. Even though it might seem like we're going off on all these random tangents, they're not random at all. Oh no. And they're not tangents at all. Oh no. And we're not going off at them at all. Oh no. But what we are doing is exploring a large variety of topics related to the inner machinations of the human mind. And indeed, that might just be the most valuable thing in the world. Because that's what it's all about, right? You know, you spread yourself wide, you become the jack of all trades, and then you specialize in just a few things. And if you do that, you become a very valuable human being. Because you're an expert at specific areas, and you know the answers of a lot of the questions in related areas. And I think that's pretty good, you know? For example, you might become a tree expert, and you might know everything there is to know about them. In your journey, you might find out a whole heck of a lot about local flora and fauna. That's a valuable thing. You become a valuable asset. And you know what that means? That means you're worth more money, y'all. It means people gotta pay more for your time, y'all. What's good with it? The people gotta pay you for your knowledge, baby. It's all about the cash. You know how it is. You know how it is. You better get those green dollars. You better get those green dollars. Listen, you got an herb in your inventory? Well, guess what? That herb is green. You know what? I'm gonna turn it into a different kind of green, baby, because I'm an herb expert. What's good with it, y'all? We getting the cash. We getting the money. We getting them dollar bills. What's good with it? Actually, wait a second. Herbs are pretty useful as well, because potions are really, really good. So, okay, I might not sell this one, but I might sell a different one. Yes, indeed, my friend.